Now, what are the available pipelines for different modalities? So the pipeline function supports some different modalities. For text pipelines, we have text generation, classification, summarization, translation, zero shot, so like classify text without prior training on specific labels, and then we have feature extraction. Next is image pipelines, generate text description of images, image classification, so like we have to identify some objects in the images, and then object detection, so like locate and identify some objects in the image. Image classification, identify objects in the image, so like classify images. This should be like that. Audio pipelines, automatic speech recognition, classification in text to speech, and multimodals is image text to text, so respond to an image based on some text prompt. Let's explore zero shot classification. What was zero shot? Classify text without prior training. We'll start by tackling a more challenging task where we have to classify the text which is not labeled, in which real world projects, because annotating is almost time consuming and requires domain expertise. For this case, we use this classification pipeline modality. It allows you to specify which label you want to use for the classification, so you do not have to rely on the labels of the pre-trained model. You have already seen how the models can classify as intense, positive, or negative, but it can also classify the text using any other set of labels do you like. So from transformers, we first import this pipeline function, then classifier, create an object for this function, that is you want to use this method, and then the object. This is a course about the transformers library, and you want to you have created the labels which are education, politics, and business. So the sequence is this is a course, the labels are this, and this fits best into education, right? It is not a fit for business and not a fit for politics. So this pipeline is called zero shot because you do not need to fine-tune the model on your data to use it. It can directly return probability scores. So let's just go in here, and this is already done. Yeah, so let's just try. I am a PhD researcher on, no, I am a music student. Let's see, it should be classified into education. Oh, we need to install the transformers in this data set. So datasets, evaluate libraries, and then transformers sentence piece. Let this install first because I think I actually I wanna know which runtime type. Let's connect to GPU first, and then yeah, I'm connected, so let this satisfied, and then no, it's still running. Once this is this run is successful, yeah. Let's just go to the previous then till then because it's still running. Yeah. So text generation. Now let's see how to use a pipeline to generate some text. The main idea is that you provide a prompt and the model will just autocomplete it by generating the remaining text. This is similar to the predictive text feature that is found on many phones. Text generation involves some randomness, so it's normal if you do not get something. So just from transformers, import pipeline generator, you're creating a generator that is pipeline text generation, then generator. In this course we will teach you how to, and then the generated text could be how to use and data flow. We will be working like this. You can control many different sequences. How many sequences are generated with return sequences, and the total length with the max length. See, it's loading the models, tokenizing, and yeah, so education. Perfect. And now if we go to generator, I am a master's thesis student and working as a I want the results to be like a working as a teaching assistant, or like, let's see how it's like. And I've been working for more than a decade and I'm still involved. Organic chemistry, yeah, like it can just generate the text. And then using any model from the hub in the pipeline. The previous examples just used a default model for the task by hand, but you can also choose a particular model from the hub to use in a pipeline for a specific task, say text generation. So go to model hub and click on the corresponding tag, and you should get to a page like this. Let's go to the model hub. Yeah, so here you have all the models, and you'll get, let's try a page like this one. Which one? Yeah, this one. Perfect. Now let's try the Hugging Face this model. Here is how to load it in the same pipeline as before. So they are trying this one, Hugging Face more. Yeah, so from transformers, import the pipeline function, then generator equals to pipeline. Now text generation, where the model is this. Now here we are specifying the model. So like here, this till GPT-2. So here we are specifying the model. Perfect. And generator in this course, now we have also like specified the length and the return sequence. So now we'll only get this much length, like 30 words and 2 lines. You can refine your search and pick up model. The model hub contains checkpoints for multilingual models that supports language. So let's try this one. Wait, what? How did they used this? Oh, I think we need to have like, we need to use Hugging Face models. So yeah, this will perfectly work. Text generation. Let me try this one if it works. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it is not in the transformers library. Perfect. Next, let's go to this. Now, inference providers. You'll see that there is a widget enabling you to try it online. This way you can quickly test. Now, inference providers. All the models can be tested directly through your browser using inference providers, which is available on the Hugging Face website. You can play with the model directly. Let's just try use this model from the transformer. Oh, I got it here. So pipe is equals to this. So let's just try pipe is equals to this, and then the checkpoint you're trying to load but transformer is just not. This is because of an issue with your checkpoint. But why? Let's try this chat GPT. Oh, no. So let me upgrade the transformers. Oh, sorry. If you want to use this here, and then run all. Let's see if it works till that. I want to try to like inference provider. The next pipeline you'll try is fill mask, is to fill in the blanks in the given text. Okay, you're going back. So unmasker, fill mask, and then unmasker. This will teach you all about the mask models, and then we just have to give the top two results. So this course will teach you all about the mathematical models. The score is this, the token is this, and then mathematical. Computational, token string. So this controls how many possibilities you want to be displayed. The model filled in the special word, which is often referred to as the mask token, and others might have different mask tokens, so it's always to verify the proper mask. BERT cased model on the hub and identify its masked word in the inference API widget. What does the model predict for the sentence in our, let's go back here. This one, and then pre-trained model max, this is case sensitive, BERT model, and then inference provider. This course will teach you oh sorry, yeah, this way. Wait, let me just, and then here I'll replace this. Oops. All new, the computer, modeling, and different. This course will teach you about all new models. Yeah, next. I forgot, yeah. Named entity recognition. This is a task which has to find the parts of input text correspond to the entities such as person, locations, or organizations. Let's look at an example. Then from transformers, import this. Named entity recognition, this. Grouped entities is true. So my name is this and I work as this. So PER, organization, LLC. Word, starting, ending, Hugging Face, starting, ending. So model correctly identify that this is a person, this is an organization, and this is a location. Okay. To tell the pipeline to regroup together the parts of sentence that correspond to the same entity. Here the model correctly regrouped Hugging and Face as a single organization, even though the name consists of multiple words. And yeah, so in the pre-processing step, the pipeline successfully regrouped. Yep, it's working now. Perfect. Yeah. Question answering. So this answers questions. So from transformers, import pipeline, question answer, pipeline, question answer, object, and question. Where do I work? And then this is some context. This works by extracting information. Where the answer is Hugging Face. From summarization, summarizer, summarization, and then you give the text like the object, and then you get your summarized text. Translation. For translation, you can use a default model if you provide a language pair in the task name, such as this. But the easiest way is to pick a model and you want to use, and we'll try translating from French to English. So translator, pipeline, translation, and then the model. Here also, if you want to summarize, summarization, and then some model, and then translator object. Perfect. Next is image and audio pipelines beyond text. They can also work with images and audios. So you create an object image classifier from the pipeline. Your task is to classify image using this model, and then the result is image classifying this. Perfect. Which image you want to classify? Automatic speech recognition. Yeah. And then it's combining data from multiple sources. So transformer models is like they combine and process data from multiple sources. When you need to search across multiple databases, when you need to consolidate information, and you want to create a unified view of related information, so you could build a system that searches for information, combine the results, and then presents the most relevant. So the pipeline shows in this chapter for demonstrative, they were programmed for specific tasks and cannot perform variations. In the next, you'll learn what's inside this and then how can you customize its behavior. So yeah. Perfect. We'll see you in the next video.